Hello everyone and welcome to episode 29 of Form Guru series by Make Forms. I am Pratik, founder of Make Forms, and today we are going to take a look at how to use logical conditions inside Make Forms. So till now we have seen everything about what kind of form fields you can add and how you can change the settings for each and every field, and then like the basic form settings. In the last episode we took a look at the quiz field. So now we are entering the week 5 of Form Guru series, and I'm really excited because I have been able to successfully do one video per day, and I've maintained this streak, and now I will want to keep on doing this. And from here the things are going to be a little more exciting because we are not only going to do basic forms, but now we will be doing a lot more complicated or complex forms, wherein we will use the logic, we'll use the calculator field and the logic together. So and I feel that this week is mostly going to be only about mm, logic a lot, because if you see the make forms logical conditions that you can create, then Makeforms offers a very extensive set of logical conditions, and it's going to take us the complete week to go through them. So let's quickly start by creating a standard form in Makeforms as always. So what we are going to do is that we will have a very simple use case. Okay, we'll create an inquiry form wherein the user can actually fill up a form only if he is from the USA. So the use case is that a business accepts the inquiries only from the US customers and not from anywhere else. Okay. So first I will add a drop down field, and I will add a couple of countries like USA, India, UK, Ireland, and France, for example. We'll keep it simple for now. And we'll say select your country. Then what we'll do is we'll also add other options like name, address, email, phone number. Okay, and now, so what we need to do is that we now need to add apply logic to this particular field, which is our select your country field. To add a logic, first of all, you can click the logic link at the top. As soon as you click this, what happens is that a logic builder pops up. So this is one entry point for creating logics. The second entry point is by going into the logic tab and adding a logic. Now you can create multiple logical conditions within the same form. For this first episode, we are going to create only one logical condition for now, and then we'll add more logics if we want, like the need to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add logic. Now I will say if select your country. So let's first of all let's take a look at all the components that we have for the logic builder. So the first one says a field can have dependency on its upper fields only, which means that uh, today let's say you want to show or hide an email address. So this can this particular field can be controlled only by the values on all the above fields, which is the address, full name, and the country. So that is what this particular message is saying us. Now if you see, the next immediate component that we have is the logic name. So since you can create multiple logical conditions, you want to like even name them. So I will select here country validation, since we are going to validate that the country is only USA. Now here it says if all and any. So this is really helpful if you are doing multiple conditions. So let's say you have three conditions and you want to say that only if these three conditions fulfill, then only execute. Or else if you want that out of these three conditions, even if any one matches, just go for it. So in that case, you will use any. For now, since we are using only one condition, which is we are selecting only the country and applying the logic, I'm going to not not select any, all, or any of this, because it really doesn't matter. So now we'll select that if select your country is USA, then what you will do is you will show all the fields, which is the full name, address, email, phone number, and submit. Now we have a second option, which is that what you will do if this particular action condition does not match. So I will enable this now, and in that case I will hide these fields. If you do not do this, then the system will do it by default. So now I will save this. So here you can see that we have a new condition that says country validation. Now we will quickly check this particular thing by publishing our form. So our form is now published. I will go to this form. Now, as soon as the form loads, you can see that we do not have any options over here since we have not selected the country. So what I will do is I will select USA. So you can see that as soon as I've selected USA, I have these options coming up. And if I select any other country, this particular option just goes away. So now what I want to do is now I want to take it one step ahead, and I want to, kind of break it into step forms. So what I will do is that I will add a page break here, and I will also now what I will do is add another text, paragraph text that says sorry, we accept inquiries only from USA. And I will add one more page break over here. Okay, and in this name will be country not supported. So there are multiple ways of doing the same thing. Okay, in this step we will say uh, country selection. These are the step names. So you can see in the first one it says country selection. Then in the next step it says country not supported. In the third step, which is the the page name, which are the country fields. So sorry, which are the inquiry fields. So we'll name this step as inquiry details. So in the first example, what we did was that we just simply did show and hide the field values. Now we will go back into the logic. So here you can see we had to do quite a lot of work. We had to, like select all the fields that we had to, kind of show, and then the does not match condition automatically took care of hiding all the fields when the this particular condition field. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use a different type of action. So since we have now break our big form into step forms, what you can also do is that you can skip the step. So what we want to do is that if your country is selected as USA, we want to skip the second step, which is the country not supported. And so what will happen is that as soon as you select USA, the country not supported step will be skipped. But if you select something else, which is like India, for example, in the country field, what we want to do is we want to skip the step, which is the inquiry details. And we also want to do one more thing, which is hiding the submit button. So now you can see that since we have broken this down into step forms, we really do not have to hide a lot of fields. So this really helps when you have, let's say, 10, 15, or even 20 fields in one particular section, and if you do not convert that into a step form, then you have to show or hide 20 fields and select 20 fields. So it's always better to convert your form into step forms and skip steps rather than hiding the fields one by one. So now we are going to do is that we are going to recheck our form. I will republish it. And as soon as it is republished, we'll take a look at the form. Okay, so we will select the country. First, I'll select USA and I'll go next. So here you can see that it's allowing me to add all the details. Now I will select some another country and proceed and next. So it says, sorry, we do not accept inquiry. We accept inquiries only from USA. And it has also, like kind of disabled the submit button. So now what will happen is that you will not receive an inquiry if the person is not from the USA. And now if you select USA and click next, it will, kind of show all the fields. So this is how you can use the conditional logic inside your forms. Always go for step forms when you are using conditions rather than showing and hiding the fields, because as soon as you use these steps, your form really becomes very seamless, and you also don't have to, show and hide too many options. So this is how you can use the conditional logic in make form. So this is just the starting. We are going to, like, see a lot and lot of uh kind of complicated, or not complicated but complex forms and make forms using the logical fields. So stay tuned, this week is going to be very exciting. Again, as always, I keep asking you to please share as much feedback as you can, because this really helps me to, kind of take a direction into solving your issues. So, like make forms, form guru series is aimed at anyone who wants to, excel in form creation. Whether you use make forms or not, you can still watch my episodes, because I'm going to show you how you can be a form power user, of course by using make forms. So stay tuned, guys, and please like, share, subscribe, and support our, like the goal of making everyone a form guru through our form guru series. That's it, guys. Thanks again. Signing off. Pratik here from Make Forms.